It's time to face the reality behind your limiting beliefs. There's good news and bad news about limiting beliefs. Good news, everyone experiences them. Bad news, everybody has them. Good news, you have the power to do something about those beliefs. There's a method behind the madness of limiting beliefs. They're designed to keep you safe. From what, you ask? Safe from making a small or little mistake or taking a risk that maybe you shouldn't be taking. Think of it as this little voice in your head that tells you that you shouldn't be doing this or that you're not smart enough to do a particular job. That's those limiting beliefs echoing in your head. Anytime you try to take on something new in your life or change something, these limiting beliefs rear their ugly heads. The emotions you have are negative: anger, fear, depression, etc. This occurs because you're faced with those old beliefs that formed in your childhood. You may not be conscious of the behavior, and when this happens, you continue to repeat the behavior. And you'll even wonder why you are. What most people are not even aware of is that the belief they have is a limited one. It's a habit that one should just accept it for what it is. If it's the way things are, then so be it. Most people are under the mistaken impression that limiting beliefs are the here and now, when in actuality, they're the responses of previous actions, events, and behaviors. People forget that they have a choice to choose something that's not the same as the limiting belief. When a person allows their limiting belief to take hold, they allow the past to take over the present. The majority of limiting beliefs were imprinted during childhood, which means people are truly the product of the environment, from parents to teachers to coaches to the community to the church, etc. Every relationship you have shapes the person you become and how you see the world. So if you grew up in a world of limiting beliefs, you're influenced to see the world in that way. This is how your self-image begins to develop. As you get older, you miss the chance to see the types of possibilities out there. Instead, you only see limits, like any environment a child is in, be it home, school, athletics, etc. Being told something repeatedly eventually imprints into your psyche, and you start to believe it as truth. A child's brain is a sponge, soaking up as much as they can and learning as much information as possible. Therefore, hearing the negative stuff repeatedly eventually leads to negative thoughts. Since a child does not have the experience or maturity to understand what's going on, they cannot understand the difference between a positive affirmation and a limiting belief. It's not until adulthood that these things are realized, and the necessary changes can be made to let go of them. It begins by understanding why you limit yourself, allowing yourself to choose something new that's more positive for you. What you believe is true. These are thoughts that you think that become a part of your reality. The thought is founded on either a limiting belief or truth. It's responsible for what you actually attain in your life. If you feel you're unable to do something, you won't do it. And if you feel you have the ability to do so, you're likely to attain it. Limiting beliefs influence behavior, habits, if you will. If you're going to stop them from impacting your life, you need to be aware of them. Once you do that, you can train yourself to change the actions you take to those situations you're faced with. Change within to change outside. You'll see results. A person can consciously make up what they choose at any given time. Thus, allowing a limiting belief to be real means giving the power away to creating. People freely give up this power and accept limiting beliefs because it's easier. It's what they already know. However, disciplining yourself to create a world you want will open up a world of so many opportunities. What you have to understand, what you need to understand about limiting beliefs is that it's not written in stone. You can alter what you believe by focusing on tasks that will change it. This means repeating something positive and being disciplined. Replace your limiting belief with something positive about who you are and what you decide to attain. Continue the process for 21 days, at least 2 times a day. It's been said a new habit is created in 21 days. What can you do to change these self-limited beliefs? Know that everybody has them. Realize it was not intentionally created. Recognize that you have the power to change a belief in 21 days. Be aware of yourself and those beliefs. Ask yourself if these things you believe in are good for you. If not, then make the commitment to change it.